You ready?
As ready as I can be.
Oh, come on. We're filming a stupid video in our friend's home tiki bar in Gig Harbor.
Which is amazing.
This is nothing compared to what you've done in the past. Dancing on stage at the Mai Kai. So this should be a walk in the park.
It's a whole nother monster.
It's a whole nother monster.
I don't have to speak when I'm dancing, so.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
It's a different aspect.
I get the thing is like I have a fear of dancing.
Okay.
I'm petrified of dancing.
Well, you did it when they asked you to. So.
I was drunk. And what I was doing up on stage was barely called dancing.
I think it's called liquid courage, and I'm sure you did amazing.
No, I didn't.
I'm sure you got plenty of applause, though, right?
Ray, could you demonstrate? Because I can't picture it.
Me neither. Hi everyone, welcome to Tiki with Ray Live. I am in Gig Harbor in my friends Miranda and Tim's home tiki bar that I don't know how to pronounce. And what's it called?
Tiki Takai.
Tiki Takai.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
You got it.
All right.
Beautiful.
And on the show today, I have a very, very special guest, and I think a lot of my viewers are going to feel exactly the same way. This is Tara, and Tara, you live in Gig Harbor right now.
Yes.
But you used to live in Florida.
I did.
Notice I said Florida.
Florida.
You're going to be saying Florida
Florida.
once you live there long enough.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to love Waffle House. So get ready.
Waffle House.
Do you like Waffle House?
Everybody loves Waffle House.
Yeah, me too. Especially this guy right there, Jason.
Jason.
I know you do. So anyway, Tara used to live in Florida, and she was a dancer at the Mai Kai.
I was for several years. I was at the Mai Kai for 8 years altogether. I danced there. I was a service captain there. I was a server there, and kind of grew up a little bit as a young adult at the Mai Kai. So it was a special place for me.
Here's the thing. I mean, let me ask you a question, Tara. I mean, how much are you familiar with, or how much are you aware of this whole tiki culture thing?
Percentage-wise, I would say.
Yeah, I would like a percentage.
Maybe
actually.
about 20-25%. I wouldn't say I'm well-versed in the tiki community, but I respect everyone that is. And so I think it's kind of a neat thing to have a hobby with.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. So all of us tiki files, we love tiki bars. That's what we like. We love the environments. We love the culture and everything behind it.
Yes.
And if you ask any person who's into tiki, the Mai Kai is the mecca. It is the place to go, because describe to the people how big the Mai Kai is and what it is.
The Mai Kai is a whole world of its own.
Yes.
I think there's tons of aspects of it. It's not just one thing, like you said. It's a tiki bar, but also people come there to celebrate every kind of birthday, anniversary, any kind of life events, graduations. They love the gardens, the waterfalls. People get married there. People want to have a romantic dinner there. They want to have their friends and family with them. There's a gift shop there that's probably bar none, one of the neatest places that you can go and find things that you won't be able to find anywhere else in one place. There's people that work there for years and years and years, decades, and
decades?
Decades.
Wow.
Yes, we had our maitre d' who was there for, I want to say 70 years. So many people have been there for years and years and years. So it's definitely a life experience for people.
Oh my God! Well, here's the thing. It's the place for people. If you're into tiki, that's where you need to go, because there used to be a lot of places that were like that. You know, the old Trader Vic's, the old Don the Beachcomber, these giant tiki palaces, and it's literally the only one left. There's no other place that's like that.
And it's so authentic, and you go and you walk around to all the rooms, and there's different rooms for everything, and they're named all different
Yeah.
islands, and you see like really authentic pieces and antiques and paintings and all
Yeah.
just different amazing things. There's the shrunken skulls in one room, and then you see like amazing artwork of the owner in another room. So it's pretty special.
How did you get into dancing, or like what came first? Did you become a dancer because you got a job at the Mai Kai, or were you already into dancing before then?
So it's really funny because I have pictures when I was very young.
Yeah.
And there's a kids' night on Sunday nights where they invite all the kids up into the audience. So I have pictures of when I was probably 6, 7, 8 years old. And
What?
I was on stage, and I was like, it's the first time I see people that look like me, that they're doing this amazing dance and
Yeah.
art and culture, and it's so rich and it's so exciting, and the drums just go through your body. And so I was like, when I was of age to have a job, I said, I'm gonna work there. And so
Yeah.
I got a job as a server. I learned how to dance when I was there, and then shortly after I started dancing on stage. And
So what years are we talking? When did you start?
oh my gosh, you're gonna age me.
No. Just give me a general round.
I would say I started.
You know, the
working
70s, the 80s, the 90s.
I was working there. I think I started
Like-
around 2003.
Okay, 2003. Okay,
Yes.
so that put no. So, but you had dancing experience before you became.
No, not. I mean, when everybody puts their kids into tap and ballet, because they want to
Yeah.
see them do a recital for like that
Yeah.
year. But no, nothing compared to like what I had to endure.
Yeah, but even
Learn
so,
real
but
quick.
you being up on stage when you were a little kid, you're like, this is what I want to do.
Yes, I was like, this is where I belong.
Yeah.
This is my people.
So how do you learn then? How do they teach you? Or is there Mai Kai dancing classes?
No, it's just you're fortunate to meet people, and they want to share the culture with you,
Yeah.
and they want to make sure that you're learning the right way and to take the time with you. And it's not just get up and dance. It's like their past. It's their culture. It's their heart, their soul. They call it mana when it's inside of you. And
Yeah.
so you want to make sure that you're not just dancing, that you're respecting everything, but you're also giving them the everything that they need to be part of it. And so it was a lot of lessons, a lot of practice.
So
and a
did you
lot
take
of-
lessons on your own?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought there might have been like one of the operas up to like, oh, stick with me, Tara. I'll teach you how to dance here at the Mai Kai.
No, it was
You know,
not
it's
like
kind of like that
that.
movie Coyote Ugly, where they're like, with their,
It was very.
you're hanging out at some bars and you're like, this is how we do it,
And then people spray you when you don't do it right. No, it was very.
Wrong, Tara.
Yes, it was.
They're throwing tomatoes at you and
Yes.
stuff like that. Have you ever? That being said, has there ever been a tough audience at the Mai Kai?
I think the toughest audience, and I'll be honest with you, is on YouTube, because that's something that
On YouTube?
Yes, and so people. We're not ever supposed to take videos because it was kind of a sacred, like the choreography and
Yeah.
the show and everything that was supposed to be for you to watch in person and
Yeah.
for you to enjoy. But people, of course, they sneak in and they use their cell phones and they video. And if you're not on that night, or if you're not doing something like right, you just look at all of the comments, and like it's just a long list of like everything you did
What?
wrong. Like yes, and so that is,
Who's putting
it-
bad comments?
and it lives forever. So I mean, you know
What the hell are they commenting on? Like, she wasn't shaking her hips high enough. They're like, what? Really?
It could be, yes.
Who are these
mixture of
people?
Anything. So I mean, it's
Jason, let's hunt these people down.
Bunch of haters.
A bunch of haters.
Yes.
Who are they? Well, what's their names?
So.
Tiki Jerk at 2553.
But the whole thing is, I mean, it's just everybody has a different opinion, and so if you take everybody's opinion and you put it on your back, you'll never dance a day in your life, right?
Yeah.
So you just have to go on and do what you love, do what you know, and kind of enjoy and share what you like.
So I've seen the dance. I've seen the presentation. And I've actually gotten pulled up on stage.
So you're a dancer too?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Technically you're a dancer
Sure.
as well.
Yeah. But what I noticed is that there's different types of dancing, that different sections.
Yes.
Like there's like the fire dance. There's
Yes.
one where there's these, I guess like it's an instrument or something like
Poi
that.
ball.
Yeah, what is that?
The poi balls are from New Zealand.
Yeah.
It's a Maori dance, and it's a small ball made of flax, and then they're hit and spun to imitate nature.
Yeah. So what are the different kind of dances that you would do there?
So at the Mai Kai we learned Tahitian. Tahitian was a big
Tahitian.
one. Yes. So from Tahiti.
Yeah.
One of the French Polynesian islands. It is it's close to the heart because the owner was from Tahiti.
Yeah.
So that was like the bread and butter. And so we learned hula from Hawaii, we learned Maori from New Zealand, and then we also learned Samoan, which there's a Samoan dance, and then there's the fire knife that came from Samoa as well.
So out of all the different dances, what was your favorite?
I have a soft spot for all of them, I think. I think one only helps with the others.
Yeah.
They're very similar. Tahitian is really close to my heart as well.
Yeah.
When I moved to California, I was able to join a group, and it was mainly all Tahitian. And so, for 7 years, I just feel like I just blossomed there. I think in California. So that was in San Diego when I joined, and I was so privileged that there are so many great dancers and dance groups in San Diego that I was really, I feel lucky to be able to have danced there. And it's kind of like a study as a student.
Was there anything that you're able to bring from the Mai Kai to San Diego?
I think so. I think being a professional dancer and having the stage presence and just, it's just such a different feeling than, just dancing in front of like friends or family.
Yeah.
I think it's
What's
always,
the difference in your opinion?
It's always nerve-wracking, but you have to kind of like swallow your nervousness, and the show must go on, and make sure you put on a good show. And
Do you get stage fright?
of course,
Do you?
yes. I'm always nervous, no matter what. I want to make sure I'm doing the best that I can do.
Well, I'll tell you what I mean. I've seen the show. I don't. That's the thing. I don't know. I think we talked off camera, but I don't think you were there when I was there. So I was.
I
there.
don't think so
Yeah,
either.
I think you were already gone.
I think there were dancers that I knew that were there, and I recognized in the pictures. And it's really, the Mai Kai has had so many like really special dancers and really talented people.
Yeah.
So I was like so lucky to be part of it when I was there. One of my girlfriends was performing in Tokyo with Disney.
Really?
Yes. And she was one of the main people at the Polynesian Culture Center. She was the main dancer. She did solo there. And then I have another girlfriend that really is she's still working today in Maui. She works, she does a show for Tihati, which is the biggest show and biggest show going in Hawaii.
That's amazing.
Been to that show.
Have you?
And then a musician that's touring that there's a big Hawaiian singer and musician named Josh, and he tours with them all over the world. And so I have some, my girlfriend, she actually started a group in Colorado, and she has probably 200 students now, and she was dancer and MC there. So people are doing amazing things. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, her husband was stationed in the Air Force, and so she moved to Colorado.
Oh, okay.
And then I lived there for about 6 years. And
Colorado.
In Colorado, yes, right before here. And
It's a little cold there.
It's
Weather's a little different than Florida.
very different. It's very cold and very hot. So, but it's still nice to have a community to feel at home with.
So you now live in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes.
When did you move here?
It'll be a year, July 28th. So.
What do you think so far?
So far, everything about it, it's so beautiful, and it's the most. It's certainly a place that, oh my gosh, I wake up and it's like made of dreams, especially the summers.
Yeah, exactly. But not some. And in the winter, it's nightmares.
It can be. It depends on your mindset.
Yeah, exactly.
But I love everything green and everything.
Me too. Green's my favorite color.
Mine too. So.
I love all the trees and stuff like that. I'm sure you miss the humidity.
Oh yeah, that's what everybody says, right? It is quite humid compared to the Colorado where we were, so it's all.
See, that's crazy because I moved here from Pennsylvania. So to me, there is like this is no humidity.
Yes.
So I'm like, humidity? What are you talking about?
It's true, but when you're in Colorado, it's like the high desert and it's so dry. It's like almost like you can't imagine, and the altitude and everything.
So are you pursuing your dancing here in the Pacific Northwest?
As soon as we moved here, I signed my son up for the YMCA because I wanted him to have swimming lessons and try to get into the community and try to meet
Well, I thought you wanted to get him in the weight training.
That too.
All right, we need to pump you up.
He's 3, so it's just natural.
Yeah.
But I asked them on my way out one time. I was asking, would you be interested in having dance here?
Yeah.
Like lessons or classes for hula and Tahitian.
Yeah.
And they said, well, that's interesting. We don't have that in any of our other. They have, I think it's 8 branches in the Pierce and Kitsap area.
Yeah.
So there's these 2 counties, and then I got a call back right away and said, can you come in for an interview? And so.
Nice.
Soon after, so I teach 2 kids classes and 1 adults class, and we have tons of fun. It's in the arts department, so that's nice that they're respecting that it is an art and that's a culture.
It is an
art. So yes,
it absolutely is, because it isn't just. That's the thing that people don't realize. It's like it isn't just like people going up and just dancing. There's a history to it. There's a culture to it.
Yeah.
Just like you said, there's a difference between from the Tahitian to the hula to the New Zealand, and it all comes back from those people's heritage.
Yes. And
it's not like Madonna danced until like a virgin. If anyone wants to take lessons from you now, what do they do? Where can they go? Where can they reach out?
I am at the Gig Harbor YMCA.
Yeah.
So usually I'm there Wednesday or Thursdays are my class times. In August, I'm going to start dancing, like just free dancing at the park, Skansky, the pavilion there.
Yeah.
So we'll dance outside. It'll be like so beautiful. It's right on the waterfront. And Saturday mornings at 10 a.m., I'm just going to have whoever wants to come out can join me. We'll just have music and just dance and enjoy each other. I'm in talks with doing a show at Yoked Brewery in Port Orchard, so that'll be like a really beautiful setting too. It's outside, with a band called Tropical Sensation, and then
Tropical Sensation. I'm surprised I don't know about them.
And then they're on the peninsula, so maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's a different world.
It is a whole different world. And so then also McMenamin's, we're trying to get something together there.
No way.
So, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you do that, let me know, because I'll come down to that.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Tara, I really, really appreciate you coming on to the show. And you danced at a place that's very, very special to me and a lot of people that are into this whole Tiki thing. And it really, truly was an honor to have you on my show. It was funny. There's a friend of mine, my friend Grant, and he was like, "Yeah, so there's a dancer who used to be at the Mai Kai, lives over in Gig Harbor." I'm like, "Really? No way!" I'm like, "Oh my God, I'd love to interview her." And then we heard like a month ago, and I'm talking to you. And somehow it comes out. I was like, "Oh yeah, it's the dance." I'm like, "You're the girl. You're the person." Oh my God, I want to have you on my show. And I'll tell you what. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks so much for having me. It was definitely a special place for me. It's changed the trajectory of my life.
Yeah.
And I still have the passion for the culture and the dancing. And my husband asked me what I wanted to do for my 40th birthday, which is coming up, and we're going to Tahiti, so...
No way.
Yes,
You're going to show them how to dance over
there.
This is how you dance your culture.
That's
not how I learned it.
So that'll be a really.
Do you know who I am? I used to dance at the Mai Kai.
No, it's not like that at all.
In Florida? Sad all. Okay. So what's the sign?